Hey people, it is Wednesday, September the 20th. Time is 6:28 in the morning, and it's currently a chilly 8 degrees Celsius. I think this is the coolest morning we've had here in the city in quite some time, and as you can see, it is still dark out. This is the first time I've been out on an early morning walk when it was dark out at this hour, as the days are getting shorter. So I thought I'd walk around mostly the east side of downtown here at this early morning hour in single-digit temperatures for the first time in quite a long time. And I have to say, right now it actually feels kind of refreshing, to be honest. We'll see the sun rise up over the next half hour. The 501 Queen going along Dundas Street. And this Papa John's will soon be relocating. It's been here for quite a few years now, but there's a redevelopment notice for this corner property. A new 49-story tower is proposed for that corner. So I guess Papa John's is thinking ahead, and they've already leased out a space near Dundas and Jarvis at the base of this condo tower. So they'll be relocating over there in the near future. I don't really go to Papa John's, so it doesn't really matter to me. But they are still close by in any case. And here's a look down Dundas Street. And this place didn't survive, sadly, Grillgate, unless they just relocated to a different area. Ever since Smoke's Poutineery moved out of that location, there have been a couple of failed businesses I've seen come and go there. Well, Smoke's was there for years, successfully. Seems it's having a hard time finding a new tenant there that will make a good go of it. And there's where the new Papa John's will be. Here's the closest Tim Hortons to where I live. And right across the street is the nearest Starbucks. I never go to either of those places. And this corner has also seen many cafes come and go. So now another new one is set to be opening soon, Avenue Cafe. But this corner's had a really rough go of it also, competing directly with Tim Hortons and Starbucks. Hopefully this newest place manages to hang on for longer than a year or so. And there's another coffee place right beside it, just up Jarvis Street. And this Pita Land has been here for many years now, and I have never been. Even though I do like pitas, and they also have falafel, which I also like. And it's open late also, to 3 a.m. on some nights, 5 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. One of these days I'll have to try one of their falafels. I keep saying that. And this place is open 24 hours. Grillies, burgers, burritos, tacos, and smoothies. I don't think I included that in my 24-hour establishment walk I did a while back. I walked past as many 24-hour stores and restaurants as I could. Alright, let's get off Dundas Street. Take a walk along Mutual Street as the sun is starting to rise now, more noticeably. He looks bored. Concierge at this new condo building. I wonder if it's easy to get a job as a concierge. They're found in almost every newer condo building in the city. Toronto doesn't really have doorman buildings so much, but every condo building does have a concierge, which is pretty similar, really, to what a doorman does. Crossing Shooter Street, and now the sun is really starting to come up. Just continue along Mutual Street. I think this building is getting close to completion, the Garden District condos. That's the name of the neighborhood that it's located in, which is my neighborhood, obviously. has many new neighbors rising just across the street. I think this one must be close to topping out now. Although I did read it got a request for a height increase, so it was approved at 51 stories, which it seems to be approaching or getting close to. But I think it applied for a few more stories. We'll see what comes of that. And another project here, preserving some old historic buildings in the process. It's another tower, not as tall, in the more 30-story range. Let's check out the progress of the sun. Well, it's going to be daylight quite soon now. So we're on Queen Street. Downtown Camera, very popular camera store in the area. The neighboring Henry's camera store relocated down to Shooter. And this whole block across the street is slated for a redevelopment. The downtown East Side McDonald's is already busy. Alright, so we're at Church and Queen. Yet to be explored alleyway. It's crossing at Richmond Street. There's McVeigh's Irish Pub. I wonder what time they open for business. I would imagine later in the day. everywhere you look, towers are on the rise. Including right beside and around McVeigh's Irish Pub, there's a new building going up that will almost wrap around the old pub. The lighting at this time of day is really awesome. Someone's very upset, having a heated conversation. She was asking to speak to the supervisor. With a very noticeable English accent. So this is Adelaide Street. Well, I can still hear her. She's really having a bad morning. This is one of those office complexes that you don't really take notice of because it doesn't really stand out on the skyline. But it is pretty sizable when you look at the extent of it. State Street Financial Center is the name of this one. It's the first time I've ever really taken note of it, other than just in a glancing sort of way. And we're at Victoria and Adelaide. On the edges of the financial district. Let's see how the sun is looking. I'd say daylight is basically upon us now, or pretty close to it. Even though it was only 8 degrees when I began the video, it doesn't feel the slightest bit cold to me at all. There's not much wind really, so that might have something to do with it. Alright, crossing Yonge. Let's check out the progress of Temperance Street. It's just a block north up Yonge, but I will go over to Bay and then take Temperance back east to Yonge. I've always liked this old building across the street. It's pretty much incorporated into the Scotia Plaza office development and the path network also. But at least it's preserved. Scotia Plaza, St. Regis Hotel, and Bay Adelaide Centre. And some funky blue trees. There's a very strong sewage smell all around here. I find that often happens early in the morning. I often wondered if it's so many people waking up and visiting their bathrooms all at the same time as they're starting off their day. Kind of a gross thought, but and here's Bay Street. Here's the new and improved Temperance Street. I'm always checking up on this. Wondering when it's going to be officially reopened. I think they did a great job transforming this block-long stretch between Yonge and Bay, making it much more pedestrian-friendly and cyclist-friendly, and lots of benches and greenery, and just much more aesthetically pleasing to look at, also, with all the new stonework, interlocking brick. And another awesome look at Scotia Plaza there. And it all ties in nicely with the patio here at Dineen's Cafe on the corner of Yonge. This is a popular and always busy spot here. Or Dineen Coffee Company, I suppose, is the proper name. Not open yet, although I see someone inside, so I imagine they're going to be opening quite soon. And back north on Yonge Street. Yeah, let's just go. And we're just about at Yonge and Queen. And the sun is almost completely risen. Still a tad dark, but another 5-10 minutes. But I'm going to start to wrap up this video now. I hope you enjoyed the early morning walk around the east side of downtown, just venturing west of Yonge for a block or so. So leave a comment down below if you enjoyed, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store. And there's also a link to become a channel member down below. And there's also a super thanks button down below if you'd like to support the channel that way. You can find me on Instagram under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and thanks to all the channel members. And be sure to keep checking back, because, as always, I will continue.